Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Sage. Don't you see I'm dressed for the pool? Oh, yeah, this is how I do it. This is how we do it in Ohio. This is it. I'm so relaxed. I'm just letting it all hang out. Yeah. I was so tired. I couldn't go put my swimsuit on. And plus, I mean, there is a pool, see? Pool, there's a guy. I don't even know, what's he doing here? I knew I wasn't going to actually get in the pool, so I'm like, well, what's the point of going all the way upstairs to put on my swimsuit if I'm not going to get in the pool? I kind of want to get in the hot tub, but I'm so exhausted. These shows are both invigorating and annihilating at the same time. That's all I can say about them is they just, you're just on. You're so, well, if you're speaking, you're on, but then you're thinking, speaking and thinking and eating, and God, I don't know what the people do that drink. Those people, oh my God. Oh, I remember, I used to be one. I used to do, I drank a lot. I was a good drinker. That's why I had to stop, because I was so good at it. It's one of those things that it's one of the few things in life that the better you get at it, the less, you just eventually, you get so good, you have to quit, otherwise you'll die. But I thought I was very influenced by Chris Pirillo today. Locker Gnome. I don't know, if you're not a geek, you probably never have heard of him, but he was the keynote for today, and I was just really, really influenced by him. I really thought, I just like, wow. That's all I wanted to say is wow, because I'm very into social media. I'm very into studying social media and thinking about social media. And while there are some really interesting technical things that are going on, particularly in Facebook, and I spoke on YouTube, optimization and paid, we're starting to rehash things, like, if you've never been to a show like this before, it'll be all new and very interesting, but like, if I heard once, I heard 1,000 times, don't be boring. I mean, what kind of world do we live in where you have to tell people not to be boring? That's a revelation. That's novel. Really? Oh, really? Oh, well, let me write that down. Don't be boring. Got it. Got it. Be interesting, and then or be real. Like that's when you're at a business conference, those are profound statements, I suppose. But if you're a human being, they're absurd. Absurd statements. They're like, oh really? Oh. Okay, I will be interesting, and I will be real. Oh my God, you've changed my life. That's right. Yes, you have changed the way I thought about what social media means. You see, and but Chris Pirillo had the same basic message. Incidentally, if you want to chat, I'm monitoring the chat here at Ustream. Feel free to chat. I would love to chat with you. But he had the message in a more pure way. So the people in the other social media sessions were like, they were giving you examples of how businesses could be real and not boring, but they were pretty unreal and boring generally. But what I love about Chris Pirillo is that this guy is like, look, it's about you. It's about being you. It's your personality. And he's just like, people want to see you. They want to engage with you, the person. They don't give a shit about the business or the product. They want to hang out with you, you see. And that transcends all of these issues that we've had with the algorithm, with like, oh, what is Google going to do? When is the second coming of the penguin going to happen, And he said it doesn't matter. Those things become irrelevant when your personality, when you as a person becomes something that is desirable, that people want to listen to, you see. And you can then transcend all of those issues. Following the ranking algorithm of Google becomes irrelevant when you have connected with people on a meaningful way on all these other channels, on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and Google Plus and all of these places. When you've connected with them in meaningful ways, then it doesn't matter. You have moved beyond the algorithm. You've moved beyond the technical aspects of this. You have become real, and it becomes a spiritual transcendence almost, and I just thought it was just a great message, and the message that I was hoping for all along. I'm just so pleased that he was here. And I will also say this about Chris, that I have never seen any other keynote ever do this. He sat the entire rest of the day around. He just hung around. He just sat around. I guess he was maybe waiting for his plane. I mean, maybe he would have left earlier, but I don't know. But in all honesty, he could have gone back to his hotel room. He could have done a dozen other things than just sit in the conference hall talking to people, but he didn't. He just sat there, and he's the big deal, right? I mean, he's the real deal, and it was just so great to see a guy that was the keynote that was just sitting there, happy to talk to anyone. I've never seen anybody do that. They're always too big and too important. They rush in, they do their keynote, and then they fly out. That's it. They're gone. They're like, oh, what happened to Seth Godin? He's too important to be talking to him. Can't be talking to Seth Godin. It drives me insane. And so I just, it's just a shout out to Chris Pirillo for being a real awesome dude and inspiring us all to be awesome and real. I mean, that's it. That's the whole message. That's the whole social media message. Be real. That's it. And but hearing those words and understanding those words and living those words are completely different things. That's all. That's it. That's what I learned. That was my big takeaway for Pubcon New Orleans 2013. Be you. Be real. And fuck everything else. There you go. All right, everybody. I'm Sage Lewis, the web marketing video guy. Happy marketing.